Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back here on the show to do my second NFL news video today, so we're going to get right to it here. So I want to go over the NFL sack leaders first before I talk about some more stuff, hit the other stuff. The rest of the news here from Doc Cleveland, then get to see if I can find some stuff from me and Rappaport and Adam Schefter. Let's get into it here. So the NFL sack leaders entering week 12, which starts tomorrow with the Thanksgiving games. So let's get into it. So a minimum of 6.5 sacks. Myles Garrett leads the league with 13. Daniel Hunter, one of the most underrated pass rushers in football, with 12. T.J. Watt with 11.5. Khalil Mack with 11. Max Crosby and Kayvon Thibodeau each with 10.5. Michael Parsons with 10. 9.5 each for Josh Allen, Leonard Floyd, Trey Henderson, and Justin Matabuke. Matabuke's having a really underrated season. Hassan Reddick with 8.5, 7.5 each for Chris Jones and Montez Sweat, Jonathan Grenard, Boye Mafe, and George Karlaftis, each with 7. 6.5 for Jadeveon Clowney, Joey Bosa, Josh Sweat, AJ Epinesa, and Chase Young rounds out the list on NFL sack leaders this year. So, Nick Bosa really ain't here. He's kind of had a bad season for how much he's getting paid. It's kind of a bad season for Nick Bosa. He's kind of disappeared this year. We might have to have that conversation. Is Nick Bosa overrated? So Colts owner Jim Irsay is threatening to sue ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, or First Take, and Stephen A. Smith for something Smith said about him in a segment. Smith has gotten away with a lot over the years. First Take, you're gonna get your ass sued because there was no alcohol, no illegal drugs. $29,000 is low for me to be carrying 2014. Arrest. I give away $2,000 to $10,000 to the homeless and need on the street, all the time passing on making the world better. My grandparents came across Ellis Island with a shirt on their back, penniless, and escaping Jewish concentration camps. I grew up in a horrible home where both my brother and sister died in a car crash in 1971. I earned my living, bought 3% of the Colts bank loan. And he was arrested in 2014. And it's kind of crazy, the situation now, if he does actually decide to sue him. And that he now calls the woman that preceded Stephen A. Smith on First Take ugly and mean. Irsay said, if my black mother Dorothy was still alive, you'd be in some big hot water, you mean and ugly. You are mean and ugly. You're a nothing burger. Kimmy used to correct your nothing burger? Who says that? Dude, he's probably on the drugs. I bet. I mean, Irsay is right, because I felt what they said on First Take was wrong. But, he's kind of making the situation worse on Twitter, just escalating the situation as Mr. Irsay. So I think they're both in the wrong here on First Take and Jim Irsay. In the wrong. So, update. Hashtag Texans rookie 4th round pick. Defensive end Dylan Horton released a statement that he's away from the team for an indefinite period of time. So, hopefully he's okay. This may be legit or not. We shouldn't assume anything. Players who are unhappy for whatever reason set themselves out. So, hopefully he's okay. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's something in his personal life, a medical issue. I don't know. So, update on Shaq Leonard today. We had an update. Hashtag ex-hashtag Colts linebacker Shaq Leonard went unclaimed off waivers. He's now a free agent, can sign with any NFL team. Which team should sign him? I mean, the Eagles, maybe, I could see as a potential team. But I feel like the Cowboys would be a much better option, because per your report here, the hashtag Eagles and hashtag Cowboys are expected to have, quote, some level of interest in signing free agent linebacker Shaq Leonard per Adam Schefter. He's free to sign with any team after clearing waivers. It would be fresh legs for the Cowboys. They could give him some juice at linebacker. I think he'd fit right in because he has a good friend there in Mr. Stephon Gilmore. They played in the Indianapolis Colts a few years ago. The hashtag Eagles are going to wear their Kelly green uniforms against the hashtag Bills on week 12. So they're going to wear their uniforms for that week. So we're going to update on Aaron Jones, Packers running back. Aaron Jones is out for the week 12 game against the hashtag Lions tomorrow. So it's kind of expected, but he's now officially ruled out for that game. And we also have an update on Geno Smith. Hashtag Seahawks QB Geno Smith is questionable to play the 49ers tomorrow on week 12, which I think he'll play, but running back Kenneth Walker is listed as doubtful. So it looks like Geno Smith will probably be in for this game, but no Kenneth Walker. So an update on ex-Saints quarterback Drew Brees reveals his right arm, quote, doesn't work anymore, and he can't throw with it. Brees said he'd still be playing football right now if not for the 2005 injury to his shoulder. If I could, I would absolutely still be playing. Look, I'll let you in on a little fact. I don't throw with my right arm anymore. My right arm does not work, so when I throw in the backyard right now, I throw left-handed. Man, it's kind of sad. You know, with the right arm. I mean, maybe he'd still be playing. Who knows? So, Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown says the Bears are, quote, choke artists. The Bears blew a 26-14 lead with 4 minutes to go on the Lions on Sunday. And Amon-Ra St. Brown to the Bears on the St. Brown Bros podcast. He's not wrong, because they were up 26-14, choked. NFL teams playing on Thanksgiving will wear a patch honoring of NFL legend John Madden on their jerseys. So, it's got a honor by the NFL. Update. Packers placed rookie tight end Musgrave on the injured reserve. Also placed running back Emmanuel Wilson on the injured reserve. And they've signed running back James Robinson to the active roster. So hopefully Luke Musgrave will get better soon. And we also have an update on Chargers. Defensive end linebacker. Hashtag Chargers officially placed defensive end linebacker Joey Bosa on injured reserve. Huge loss there for that Chargers defense, man. Huge loss. So Chiefs linebacker Willie Gay calls hashtag Eagles coach Nick Sirianni, quote, corny, after Sirianni yelled at Chiefs fans during a rant following his well-meaning night. He said, dude is corny as a motherfucker. In his rant, Sirianni said, I don't want to hear shit anymore, Chiefs fans. I mean, he is corny. Nick Sirianni's corny, man. I mean, the guy is like 42 and he acts like he's a freaking 15, 16-year-old. Like, he just acts so immature. Like, you want to hype up your team, but be mature, man, Nick Sirianni. That's my advice to you, Mr. Sirianni. Be more mature. Don't act like a child. Just be yourself. Don't be forced and act like a freaking child when you're the head coach. So, top 10 QBs in the NFL heading into Week 12. Ben Benkert, his list. Yeah. Top 10. Number 1, he has Lamar Jackson. Number 2, C.J. Stroud. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes. Number 4, Brock Purdy. Number 5, Justin Herbert. 6, Trevor Lawrence. 2, Tagovailoa at 7. Dak Prescott at 8. Jalen Hurts at 9. Josh Allen at 10. I have a few problems here. I would move Brock Purdy off this list. This top 10, I don't think I would have Brock Purdy at number 4. Maybe at base 10. I don't see Brock Purdy's top 5 quarterback. Just true. Dak Prescott should be higher. I would have him over Trevor Lawrence and Brock Purdy. I would at least have him in the 6 to 8 range. But solid list, I guess, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that top 10 ranking by Kurt Benkert, former NFL quarterback? But yeah, it's all for the Dov Kleiman. So let's get to see if we can find some stuff here from Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter. Signed running back Darrell Henderson to their practice squad, and they're really playing with Bro's feelings. Release him and then sign him back, release him and sign him back. The Eagles opened the 21-day practice window for wide receiver Quez Watkins. Okay. So we have some Packers injury report. Jair Alexander, questionable. Andre Campbell, questionable. A.J. Dillon, questionable. Rudy Ford, questionable. And Devontae Wicks, concussion/knee. They're all questionable. Darnell Savage, calf designated to return from injured reserve, but he's out. And doubtful is Josiah DeGuara with a hip injury. So That's the Packers injury report. They're gonna lose anyways. Giants QB Daniel Jones underwent surgery this morning on his torn ACL. The procedure was performed at the hospital by a special surgery by Dr. Scott Rodeo. Hopefully it wasn't his first rodeo. But yeah, hopefully Daniel Jones will get better. It's like an 8-10 month recovery, obviously, so we'll see how fast he recovers. Probably like 8 to 10 months. Ravens wide receiver Rashad Bateman left practice early today with a foot injury, but head coach John Harbaugh said Bateman, quote, should be fine. Maybe OBJ's fantasy stock will go up this week. Bears are signing veteran safety Adrian Colbert to their practice squad. And the Saints placed wide receiver Michael Thompson into reserve and signed Marquez Callaway to their practice squad. So there's an update on who they signed to their practice squad. For I talked about it, not in the latest info news video just uploaded, but the one yesterday. That's all the news from Mr. Schefter. Let's get to Ian Rappaport here, see if there's anything from him. Saints coach Dennis Allen told reports that QB Derek Carr was a full participant in practice, a sign he's progressing through the NFL's concussion protocol. Honestly, they should just start Jameis Winston. I think he's better than Derek Carr at this point. Carr holds the offense back. I think Jameis Winston makes it better. So, we have some injury news from the Commanders. They suspended James Smith-Williams, fullback Alex Arma, and cornerback Emmanuel Forbes Jr. are out. Antonio Gibson and Khalid Hudson are questionable. So, Antonio Gibson is questionable for this game. So, it's a game-time decision for Antonio Gibson. So, this might be a Brian Robinson legacy game against my Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. The Brands have designated linebacker and special teamer Jordan Kunasek. We're all part of the Nerd Committee. Don't know how to say his name. Panthers placed guard Austin Corbett on injured reserve. So, a few injury news there. The Bucs appear to have dodged a bullet with quarterback Jamil Dean. Sources say the ankle injury suffered against the 49ers has him week to week, and while he might miss time, it's not considered to be a long-term injury based on what it looked like initially. So this is good news for them to not lose Jamil Dean for a period of time. So that's really enough to say for this video. So until next time, I like. Peace.